put together just to say thank you to everybody who has supported the Stormy B Man channel and helped me push over the 500 mark. It's a milestone for me. Just a few weeks ago, I had my 50th episode of the Friday Night Chop Session. So just moving right along and growing with the community out here. And there's been a lot of love and support. And this is just kind of like me coming on to personally say thank you to everybody who's been supporting me. There's not enough people that are gracious and who can say thank you in this time, that we find ourselves. So I wanted to come out here and tell you guys I really appreciate you, because you could always be doing something else. But for those of you who have come out to support me, it's been grand. And I hope to continue to bring you quality content and creative ideas and shows and everything to help contribute to the LDBC. Get to know more of the channel operators and content creators, because we've had some wonderful collaborations up to this point and just want to keep it moving. You know what I mean? I enjoy collaborating with people, putting our heads together and coming up with good stuff. So this is just Stormy B Man coming out here, thanking you all, you know what I mean? And Christopher Jornay too, even though he out there, he be talking about my little music and stuff that I bring with my show. But hey, I might have had a little funk going just now, Christopher Jornay, but the elevator music is still going to be a part of the Stormy B Man brand. So you can get mad all you want, but just put your taps on your shoes so you can tap your feet to the beat, because you're going to hear it, okay? You ain't making me change nothing. I'm going to buckle down and double down and play what you don't want to hear. But you'll still be back, because Stormy B Man got good content for you. Whether you like the music or not, and you sneak like it anyway. You just try to have something to say. That's all. You know what I mean? Because you ain't got no taste in music. That's what that's all about. But yeah, so, Stormy B Man, it's been a little over a year, and it's been a slow grind for me as far as the subs, but you know what? I think that my sub count is solid, because you guys are all familiar faces. Whenever I go live, you come back, you support and everything, and I ain't even trying to get you to leave your wallet at the door. How about that, huh? But it's been fun, and I hope that we can do more. You know what I mean? Do more, grow more, And as I told you, I said Stormy B Man like to talk shit too, so I'll be talking about all y'all like y'all talk about me. And we keep it going. You know what I mean? That's what family do, right? And some of y'all get punched in the eye for it too. Ain't that right, Christopher Jornay? So, when y'all see Christopher come in there and he got that little head wrap emoji where it looked like his head been bandaged, you know what happened. He and Stormy had a little personal one-on-one conversation. Yeah. But no, in all sincerity, man, this has been great. It's like to see myself, hitting that benchmark. I didn't know when it was going to happen. And I just try to do my best, man. That's all, and I support other people, channels and stuff like that. And the shows that I have going on, it's always about connecting and making a connection. So that's what. And I think it's best that you hear it directly from me than me just speaking on a panel or something like that or whatever. But I just, wanted to put this together to come out here and talk to you guys directly about it, because that's to me, that's a lot. It's like taking a personal letter, take that time out to do that for people. So, hopefully we can keep it going, keep you all, occupied and entertained and everything else. You know what I mean? 89 TV says, I'm not going to complain about the music. Yeah, I hear you, man. But it's all good, you know, it's all good. We do this, and, you know, I know there's other people on at the moment. This is just a personal message for all of you who support me and who decide to stop in. Because just like now, you know, I'm sure you all could have been doing something else or even engaged on another stream or something, but you decided to stop by and see what I was talking about. But this is not a stream that I'm going to keep and hold you for a long time. Just an acknowledgement, man. Because I can't make it doing what I'm doing if I don't have nobody to interact with or tune in and ask questions or put comments and all of that stuff. We're all a part of a bigger machine that runs. And you guys have given me a lot of encouragement, and it makes me want to do more. So that's why I'm here. You know, Ronald Finkley says, the Three Wise Men Show. Thank you, sir. I'm glad that you guys like that. The Three Wise Men of Boxing. But if you kind of look a little deeper into the channel, you'll find that all of the content that Stormy B-Man put out here for you is equally filling. You know, I wish that more of you would look into my little videos that I drop sometimes, because a lot of times when I do that, there are little tidbits on my philosophy for boxing, how I see fights, how they break them down, and things like that. If I could get the views up on those, that would be great. Because I don't do it just for filling the air. I actually contribute some material to provide you insight on how I see the game. So that would be nice if I could get more people to support those videos. Because sometimes, even though they're short, might be 5 to 8 minutes or something like that, there's always some kind of gem in there. And when you look at it collectively, you can see what the philosophy is. You won't get it just from watching one video. You have to tune in and see what I'm talking about and how it applies. Because I can usually back up what I'm saying, but I don't go the quick route. I always take the long route, because it's a process, just like learning in life, you know. So don't forget to watch the videos, you know what I mean? And don't just watch. I don't do clickbait, so you don't have to worry about that. Stormy B-Man is never going to be putting some titles out there for you or something like that just to get you to come to the channel and see what I'm talking about. My titles have a little more depth in them. It's like if you read what my title is, you have to tune in to see what the hell I'm talking about. Because I could say Bigfoot in boxing, and you tune in, who is Bigfoot? Is that a new big fighter or something? You know what I mean? It could just be a guy who has some big ass size 18 shoes, but you never know until you tune in. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, and that's how I do it. You know, see, we had a few more brothers pop in there. You got Harold Jones, Raphael Gooden, I'm sorry, and Laws D, Punch Out TV, the man who been ducking me. I told Laws, I said we got to do this show, Kingdom and States, and Laws been running ever since, man. What's up with that? You know, he don't want the smoke. Kingdom versus States. And Curtis Anderson is out there. He says salute. And Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens has popped in out there. What's good with you, Reggie? You know, Reggie Owens is a brother who has helped me tremendously with a lot of my shows, in particular the Friday night chop session. He and Hyphy, the two brothers, have helped me tremendously and got me up and going. And I owe a lot of credit to those brothers for helping me and keeping Stormy B-Man afloat and connected to the community. So, you know, that's one thing. And I always, you know, acknowledge people who assist, you know what I mean? So and if I haven't mentioned somebody's name, I ain't trying to leave you out. I might just forget. You know, Stormy B-Man is still old. You know what I mean? You guys call me OG, but I be feeling those old man pains sometimes. Sometimes pain in the ass, sometimes pain in the memory. You know what I mean? So that's how that goes. But I ain't never trying to forget anybody because I know it takes a village. All of us working together produce what we do here. So you guys are every bit as a part of this as I am because you're here. And I really appreciate it. And, it's funny because as you go down this lane and you can look back at the body of work that has been created thus far, you can see growth. You know what I mean? See a lot of growth, and conversations, all types of different contributions, things like that. It makes a difference. You know, Christopher Journay out there saluting, and the Shadow 979 is out there. Laws D says he don't duck, he want all the smoke, OG. Now look, see, Laws trying to defend himself to y'all in the chat. But you know as well as I do, when somebody get on with Stormy B, man, either they gonna be on or they not, right? So just like I had to chase Blood Boxing down, finally put them ropes around them ankles and pulled him into the studio, got him sit down for an hour and talk with me, and we did the Eye of the Storm recently. Finally got him. But guess how long that was in progress? I'll leave it up to your imagination. We've been trying to get a hold of Blood for a long time, but I got him. Because I'm the ultimate fisherman. You understand? Get him on that hook, reel him in. I'm gonna catch Laws D too. He think he ducking. He think that big pond between our lands is gonna help him. But sooner or later, you're going to see me on here with him. I'm going to have him too. You understand? Hung upside down right over the neck. Yep. So, yeah, man. Who's that? The guy's out here laughing now. Trick Nolly's out there. He says, good evening, chat. What's going on, bro? Yeah. So, but we're going to get him on there. The Kingdom versus States. Kingdom and States, because that's a great show, man. What's happening over in the UK and what's happening in the USA in boxing, that's what that show was. And I created that specifically for Laws D, and he been ducking. So you guys got to tell him, man, don't worry. It ain't like he got to take body shots or something like that. You know what I mean? You can get on there, talk about what's happening in the Queen's land, and we can tell them what's happening in crazy land over here, because you know who's heading up things over here. So, Derek Bailey's out there. He says, salute Stormy B, man. Law says he's good to go this Saturday. We'll see. You know what I mean? It's like, that's that, I'll pay you later. I'll catch you next time. That's that. See, we know that over here. We invented that over here. That's where credit came from. So you can say all of that, man, but until you show up, be in the studio waiting, fingers tapping on the desk like this, ready to go. I don't want to hear all of that. I'm gonna. That's that Key Sweat stuff. I'm gonna. I am. I'm done. That's what I want to hear. So yeah, man. Look at him now. Oh, B-Man's throwing me under the bus. Dude, you got out of the bus and laid under it. It's like I told you. But look, don't feel bad, because Blood got the same treatment till he showed up. We cool now. We brothers. We almost brothers until you show up for your show. I thought we had it going. We did 2 episodes, and then he started running away. So y'all know I told you Stormy B, man, be talking that talk, but I hold you to your responsibility and accountability. You know what I mean? That's right. Derek Bailey laughing. Yeah, but you know what? This, guys and ladies, if there's any ladies out listening, I just want to say, man, this is tremendous. From my heart, it's like, hey, got me over 500, man. 500 can fill a theater auditorium. When you go watch a movie, them little theaters where you get the numbers for your seats and all of that, that's like talking to a group in there, a seminar. you know? So I love it. If we grow, we grow. You know, if it stays moderate like that, it stays moderate like that. But at least it's an accomplishment. And as I said earlier, I could not get to this point without you and your courageous support, because it takes courage to sit up there and listen to somebody that you really don't know, and you're trying to get a feel for them and everything. And I've always tried to be a stand-up individual and represent in the right way. So just know that, you know what I mean? So we got Sister Denise Wards is out there. She says, congratulations. Thank you. You have been a tremendous supporter and encouraging others to support and everything. I appreciate your being here, Denise Wards, because I see you around on the other channels and you do support people. You know, you give full support. Everybody who's in here, I see you on other channels. And that's great stuff, man. This is how we get it done. We work together. You know what I mean? There ain't no hate in my heart. It's like, hey, if somebody is doing more, if they on longer, if they, you know, coming up fast or whatever, I don't care about any of that. I just want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Because there was a time when I wasn't doing any of this, and I felt like I had a little void in my life. 'Cause I love movies. I could watch movies, you know, all the time. And that was like a hobby, music, stuff like that, and watching boxing, of course. But being able to take the time out, put things together, itinerary, a show, some kind of schedule or whatever, to come on and talk to you all, you know, that takes a little bit of effort. And sometimes, you know, I've come on and didn't know what I was going to talk to you about till a couple minutes before I go live or whatever. And it's like, once I start talking to you all and getting that interaction, it gives me encouragement, you know, to say more and do more, you know, because I'm not a big talker, believe it or not. I'm just, you know, I've learned to talk and come on with you guys. But for the most part, it's like I can listen. I'm a pretty decent listener till somebody start talking crazy, and then I have to have something to say about that. But hey, who don't? You know what I mean? Everybody's a critic, right? So yeah, man. Lost D says, congratulations on getting to the 500 club, B-man. He said 100. And I'm 11 off 500 myself, bro. Maybe one day. Hey, man, that's great, Laws. You know what? And I wasn't watching your numbers, so I didn't know. But hey, if everybody that's here in the chat, if you haven't subscribed to Laws D, he said he's only 11 off from 500 himself. So can we get some people who are here who are not subbed to Laws to go over and show some support? Just a click of his name there, take you right to his channel, and subscribe to the brother. You know what I mean? Laws is over there on the other side of the pond, but he's definitely one who rocks with the LDBC. You know what I mean? And he has some tremendous streams that he puts together from time to time, and he's welcomed me on his panel numerous times, and I enjoy chopping it up with him over there on his channel. So let's show him some of that same support. Scrapbook Boxing is out there. He says, what's good, Stormy B, man? Keep up the great work, bro. Salute to you and your family. Thank you. He says, much love to your supporters. Hit the like button. Yes, sir. Yeah, hook the like button. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you, Scrapbook. And you guys know about Scrapbook Boxing as well. You had a tremendous drive to get him up over 1,000 a few months ago, and it's like his content is excellent. You know what I mean? And I'm lucky to have him as a member of the Three Wise Men of Boxing show, because he brings so much insight from a historical aspect and from a personal aspect of what he's been able to live through and share in his life and share with us on the show. So know that, you know, that is something that goes without saying, that Scrapbook Boxing is a tremendous contributor to the community, and we're lucky to have someone like that. Let's see, Ronald Finkley says, James Kirkland, 34-2 and 30 KOs versus Marcos Hernandez, 14-3-1 with 3 KOs, 10 rounds, middleweights, Fox Sports, Saturday Night Boxing. Okay. Denise Ward says that Laws D is a loyal brother, loyal soldier. Please subscribe to his channel if you have not done so. Absolutely, I second that from Sister Denise Ward. Very important that we show that support for one another. Can you imagine just all of us having over 1,000 subscribers and being a unit that is cohesive and working together? It's not about who has the most or whatever. It's about the productivity, being able to produce a narrative that is representative of what our thoughts, our loves, our support are when it comes down to this boxing. That's what we would like to see, the tremendous growth in that aspect. You know what I mean? So it's like if we can continue to do things like that, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. And as a unit of people who have that support group and everything, we could do tremendous things. We could be a greater influence. You know what I mean? Even in this recent situation with the Wilder Fury incident of the gloves and stuff like that, imagine if we all worked as a unit toward, hey, we want certain things covered and exposed, and we want to produce the correct narrative of what's really going on. As a unit, we will strike a mighty blow. You know what I mean? You can't be worried about, you know, oh, I don't rock with that dude, or I don't like her, or this or that. No, we're supposed to stand as a fist, because as a fist, you can strike with power and a blow. As a finger, you're an individual. It's like you have no strength. You need the other support, you know, and you have to understand that philosophy. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't meant to be out front, and everybody ain't meant to be in the back. But together as a crowd, we represent a whole sea of people. You understand? And that's what it is. That's where the wave comes from. The wave doesn't come from one person standing on an island and another person standing at the top of a hill and another person complaining because he's not in front of either of those out in front of him. You know what I mean? So that's what we have to do. We have to do that. We have to understand that. So, you know, but y'all know it. I'm just saying, hey, you know, doing it this way, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. I've been sitting here talking. I was talking so much I forgot to put my chat up on the screen. But I'm glad that you guys are here. You know what I mean? I'm glad you're here, because it shows that what I talk about being a support group is very important. You know what I mean? So yeah. It's funny. Got quite a few people out here right now. I'm also going to have to get back to the Dine and Dish show and the Kung Fu show, because there's people been out there asking me, and I haven't forgotten about those people, because they like that content as well. Stormy B Man just going to have to stop being lazy and bring it. So I'll look forward to putting something together very soon as far as that, those shows. I haven't forgotten you guys when it comes down to that. Ronald Finkley says it's all about quality content. Yes, sir. Kenneth Johnson says community equals common unity. Yeah, man. There you go. You know. Lost D says, smack the damn like button. Yeah. Yeah. Scrapbook is speaking to Trick Noty. Yeah, man. But this is, dude, when I first started this channel, I was just happy to, be trying to talk about boxing. If you go back and look at some of my very first videos, they were a little crude because it's like I didn't know what I was doing. I had to be shown a few things, and a few things I learned on my own. But right now, I feel a lot more comfortable and confident than I did then. And I always look forward to trying to, bring a certain presentation to you, whether it's something of a visual nature or something that we're having as far as a discussion. That's very important to me. So yeah, that's, where I come from. Shadow 979 says, have you seen the last installment of Ip Man yet? No, I haven't seen it. I know it was coming, but I haven't seen it yet. What else we got here? We got people talking in the chat. It's nice when the chat be moving and it's like you can't keep up with it because that means people are interacting, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, were we able to get some people who had not subbed to Laws D? Were we able to get some people over there to show support? Laws, has your numbers changed yet any since we asked people to subscribe to you? Hopefully that number is going down. You said you needed 11 to get to 500, right? So I'm sure we had 15 to 20 people here, at least 5 could have jumped over there to Lost D's channel and show him some support. Gil Coles is out there. He says, salute Stormy B Man in the chat. Congrats. Need that dime in this show. Yeah. We'll get it. I'll be coming with it soon. Very soon. Yes, sir. Let's see. Ron Finkley is laughing. I want to check Law's channel and see if has the number changed yet. And then when I want to go to the channel, it don't go as quickly. Let's see. As though numbers change for Laws D. And sometimes the internet works good, sometimes it's slow. Okay, you said you needed 11 Laws. I see you may have picked up 1. I know we could do better than that unless the rest of y'all are already subscribed to Laws D, which would be great. Hopefully that is the case, but with such a low amount to get to 500, we got to do better. We got to do better. I mean, come on. Some of the brothers, when they do their shows, they have hundreds of people in the chat, and I know everybody is not subscribed to everybody. Otherwise, those numbers would be higher for everybody. So. Just want to do that. Show some community service and support. I know Abil Mahari went up over a little while ago. He went up over 500, and he was clamoring for me to be next and pull me up, which that he didn't have to do that, but he was trying to do that and show that kind of respect, and I'm just trying to do it for someone else. You know what I mean? So that's important, that we don't forget each other. You know what I mean? So Trick Noli says, boxing trivia for Stormy B Man. What bazooka pulled down Shambe Mitchell's trunks on Tuesday night fight? And I don't remember who pulled his trunks down. I remember Sweet Pea Whitaker pulling Roger Mayweather's trunks down, though. The Black Mamba, yep. And I remember him knocking him down, too. He knocked Sweet Pea down, Sweet Pea knocked him down. Yeah. Classic boxing right there. Yeah, Curtis says, go to Scrapbook Boxing videos. Please support. And I was not trying to skip over Scrapbook. I'm sorry about that. But please, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to Scrapbook as well. But I do know that a lot of people know about Scrapbook because they be talking about him as soon as he show up in the chat. So if you guys are just greeting Scrapbook out of respect, but you haven't had a chance to press that subscribe button for him, please take a moment out and do that for him as well. Scrapbook Boxing is a valuable commodity in the community here with his boxing knowledge and history, you know, so understand that. So yeah. Let's see what we got. Smash that like button. This is crazy. It's saying my tab has crashed. Oh, I tell you. This is what happens when the internet don't act right. But yeah. So this is where we are. This is what we're doing. We want to see the channel grow more and grow with some of the people who are out here and some of the people who are supporting us from afar. The next thing to do is to get some of these people from international to come out and show support. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to be shy of being from another nation to support the Stormy B-Man channel, because we have quality content over here, and we talk boxing on the straight up level here. So it's not a thing where it's like biased boxing talk. It's unbiased. So just want to keep that in mind, you know. So what else we got here? It says it's been on about 35 minutes. So let's see. Brother Ron Finkley. And that's another thing. Even though I have PayPal donation and a Streamlab donation button, I don't get the notification unless you use the Streamlab donation button. That's when you'll get a chance to see a treat pop up on the screen if you donate to the channel. But once I'm monetized, if I get to 1,000 subs, it'll do that naturally, like on the other brothers' channels. Ronald Finkley sent a PayPal donation. He says, keep grinding. Great content lives out here. Salute. Lives out here. Thank you, Ronald Finkley. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you big time on that. Scrapbook Boxing. He says, I just rechecked to make sure everyone is part of my subscription list of great committee content. I should be subbed to everyone by now. If not, please let me know. Yes, sir. Lars D is asking when am I doing the next Dine and Dish? Stormy B-Man. Possibly this Thursday. I'll do a Dine and Dish this Thursday. So Lars D, you could get ready to have your piece of toast with cheese on it, because we're going to talk about something to make you hungry. Might talk about something like some collard greens, something like that. But you'll have to tune in to find out. Now, Who else we got out here? Everybody saluting each other. Okay. Let's see. Scrapbook says, thanks, Ronald Finkley. I could do it without the brothers. And I can't do it without the brothers and our subscribers. He says, no doubt. Let's see. Yeah, Denise Ford says, going to share Laws D's page on Ticket TV's boxing page on Facebook. Yeah, that's a great idea. And let's see. Since Trick Nolte out there asking trivia, Trick, you got to put the answer in the chat, bro. I didn't answer the question. Nobody else answered it either. So you gotta put the thing out there. You know what I mean? So people know what the answer to that trivia is. And Christopher Jornay also in the PayPal donation says, congrats, my brother. Keep calling things with straight facts. That's why. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate Christopher Jornay. Even though he don't like my music, he gave me a PayPal donation. I appreciate you, brother. So does that mean I can play more of that music even louder? But thanks again for the PayPal donation, bro. Let's see. I'm trying to. Okay. Laws D is laughing. He says, you remember that, Stormy? Yeah, when we was talking on that first dining dish and you was up real late and you couldn't cook, so you just said you make some toast and put cheese on it. That was crazy, man. We laughed about that almost every time we bring it up, man. That was so funny. Because I could picture you over there late in the night. It's like, man, it's too late to cook something. I know, I'll just put some toast. Put a piece of bread in the toaster and put some cheese on it. That was funny. Ronald Finkley says, that was great chemistry. I hope y'all keep doing that show. I think you guys were on Saturday. Yes, Ronald Finkley, we were on, not this past Saturday because that was the end of Eye of the Storm, but we're on this coming Saturday. So I'll be putting a reminder out and what the show's subject will be for this coming Saturday. And then in a couple weeks, we may be moving to a different day. We're going to get that information out there early before it happens, simply because there has to be an adjustment in the schedules, you know, for behind the scenes. So, but we're not going to stop. We're going to keep it going. We won't stop till you get enough. Yeah. And even when you get enough, we still going to keep it going. Yeah. And Shadow 979 says, you killing me, Stormy B, man. I'm on a diet right now. No treats until the end of the month. But it don't have to be treats, bro. It don't have to be treats. You know what I mean? You can have, you know, what you're eating and whatever, but it don't have to be treats. We're going to talk about some cooking, some food, you know? And let's see what else we got here. Trick Nolte says, it was Bazooka Lyman. Yeah, okay, Trick, okay. Listen, Trick, I will never claim to know it all. I will never claim to know it all. And like I said, there are some fights I've totally forgotten. I sit around and talk with Scrap and Kurt and start remembering stuff on the fly, because it's like, you know, we three guys are of the same age and we can tap into something, and you talk about one thing and make you think about another thing, then you think about another thing, and that's how it all comes back, recollection, you know, because some of this stuff we don't have people to talk to about unless you went to a barber shop, or like Kurt said, you in a gym or whatever. And it's like, but now with the community like this is why we OGs like to talk about that stuff, because, excuse me, the information, knowledge, and experience is there, but it needs to be brought out. You know what I mean? So yeah. So we will try to keep bringing that show to you in its best form, you know? Lost D says, Gil Cole, salute, bro. Fish and chips or beans on toast. What the hell? Wookie Wook is out there. He says, salute, Stormy, OG. Salute to you, Wookie Wook. And Laws is like, yeah, Stormy B, man. And let's see, we got some more comments out there. Iceberg Nerd has joined us. He says, salutations. Salutations to you too, bro. And let's see, Kenneth Johnson says, at Laws D, you do not put Marmite on toast. Okay. Scrapbook Boxing says, Ronald Finkley, I'm sorry, bro. I meant to say I can't do it without our subscribers and community. I understood that's what you meant, Scrap. That's why I corrected it when I read it out loud. Wookie Wook says, I commend you OGs. I am learning something every time I listen in. Thanks, bro. Thanks. But we couldn't have it without you guys listening, and we learn from you as well. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you teach us what to talk about when you give your responses in the chat and you say, hey, what about this? Or you bring up something and it makes us recount something else. And it's like, again, it's a reciprocity. It's like a wheel. We're in a yin and yang cycle where all of that. The fact that you guys love to hear what we have to say and that you encourage us to say it. And then we love to revisit and to share it. So, you know, it's a work in progress there. And that's great when you have that type of rapport with the community. It's outstanding. Let's see what else we got here. Wookie Wook is saluting Derek Bailey. Ronald Finkley is, he says, we all do. Yes, sir. We all do. You know, working with one another like that and providing all of this information, man, and sharing. You know, what the great thing about the Three Wise Men is we get really excited when the numbers and the volume of people who are out there listening to us, and we know that you're listening because you want to know. You want to know this knowledge. You want to know these experiences that we have to share or whatever. It's like sitting around with a bunch of uncles who just could tell you about where they've been, you know, or if they've had trails in life that took them to places of mystery or whatever. It's like, you know, that kind of thing. And I love that, you know. I love participating in it. And if I were in the listening audience, I'd be listening. I've gone back and listened to the shows myself, and I'm sure the other brothers have as well, because it's like, man, it's fascinating. We're actually talking about this stuff. You know, it's like, wow, you can almost see yourself there or visualize what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's really, really an outstanding thing to have someone share that. I remember Scrapbook in our last show was talking about the fighters, and I've been repeating this story of fighters who had to go on the road and in hostile territory and didn't have a trainer that was allowed to work in their corner. They have to get their own water and fix their own cut and tend to themselves in between rounds. And then you got a guy across the ring, he's got people giving him water and rubbing him down and doing that, and you just sitting there yourself. Or when the rings were makeshift and you standing in water or whatever, and the other guy has got the upper hand because the conditions are a little better for him. I was like, man, that's a part of history that if we're not told or it's not revealed, it's like you could not imagine that, because it's not happening like that right now. They're doing other nefarious things to us as black fighters, but it's like those things. And my goodness, if you beat somebody that you weren't supposed to beat, you could be killed. If you didn't beat somebody that you were supposed to beat, you could be killed. Some fighters who lived as slaves off of plantations and everything were put to death when they get back to their plantation. Their slave master didn't like their efforts or whatever. I mean, we can't imagine what these fighters went through. And here it is, you have someone like Kurt Anderson and Scrapbook Boxing to share this information with you that wouldn't otherwise be talked about. You know, you might hear them talk about Joe Gans, you know, and they was like, oh, he was this kind of fighter, he fought at this weight and this and that. But you're not hearing those other stories that were true. And fighters being poisoned, you know, given diarrhea and stuff like that in a match where they're running bowels and just, I mean, can you imagine these things? And who else is talking about that? We've got in-house historians who could share these wonderful stories with us. Tragic stories. But it's our history. It's a part of us. Where else are you going to go for that? They sure ain't going to tell you these things. Huh? Trick Nosy says that Stormy B Man, on your show with Blood, I heard you say John Mugabe was fighting. If John Mugabe was fighting today, these middleweights would not get in the ring with him. Facts. Absolutely, bro. Because you know what? John the Beast Mugabe was exactly that. A beast. And Marvin Hagler probably beat the beast to death because when Terry Norris got a hold of him, he wasn't the same guy. But he was a killer at that 154-pound division and on 160. Man, he was something to behold. You know what I mean? A wrecking machine. Wookie Book says Adam Kaunaki loss was good for boxing. I don't give a damn. Wookie Wook, I feel you. If I could reach through the screen, I'll give you a pound because I feel the same, man. I was laughing when his fat ass hit the canvas. Huh? I was laughing. I said, get up, you son of a bitch, because don't nobody love you. And Hellenius put his ass down again. The ref tried to cheat, called the first knockdown a slip. Man, he put a 4-piece combo on his ass and he went down. That wasn't no slip. It wasn't wet over there. It was dry canvas. This motherfucker hit the canvas. Did you see him when he fell the second time? He looked like he fell off the top of a ladder, didn't he? It was a beautiful thing to witness. Huh? Coming in there with his belly hanging over his pants. He don't slip no punches. He think he tough. You ain't tough, especially in the heavyweight division. You ain't tough, huh? That's what they say. You better be smart, huh? Because one on the chin will make your knee bend, huh? That's what it goes, just like that, huh? E. Woodson is out there. He says, salute Chi City OGs. Salute to you, brothers. Chi-Town, stand up. Ronald Feakley is laughing. He says, Wook, I'm in second place because I took Hellenius. Well, you were smart to take Hellenius, bro. I had said on the Friday night chop session, always leave a window open for a banana peel slip. And as soon as that knockout happened, I got a message that somebody sent me and they said, damn, that banana peel worked really fast. You damn right it did. You damn right it did. Shoot, man. Kurt Anderson says, yes, sir. And Scrapbook Boxing says, all true, Stormy B Man. Yeah, talking about those fighters and the history and how it wouldn't be shared by them if they're telling anything. Absolutely, bro. Derek Bailey says, facts, Stormy. And what else we got here? Yeah. Wookie Wook says, laugh out loud at Ronald Finkley. He says, I knew it by the way he was talking in his interviews. He was talking like, this dude got me messed up. Yeah. Ronald Finkley says, Shakur Stevenson is 13-0, 7 KOs versus Miguel Mariaga, 29-3 with 25 KOs. 12 rounds for the WBO featherweight title, Saturday night boxing. Hey man, that Miguel Mariaga with 29 victories, 3 losses, and 25 KOs. Who has he KO'd? Is that one of those guys that they've dug out from somewhere? Because I don't know that Miguel Mariaga. But I'm going to tell you something. A guy who's knocked out 25 people, Shakur Stevenson, better have his defense ready. Because that may mean that guy has some pop on his punches. Or he may have just fought a bunch of guys as setups. I don't know. Because I don't know the guy. That's interesting. Yep. So, Shadow 979 is laughing. Kenneth Johnson is laughing. Wookie Wook is like, me too. I was like, this is great for boxing. In my Tim Bradley voice. Yeah, man. That old fat pig come out there with his belly hanging over his trunks at the weigh-in and stuff. I'm like, this motherfucker fat. And you know what? Why ain't nobody say Tyson Fury was fat? That motherfucker was fat. He damn near needed a bra, okay? He could have had a bra on, but they pulled his trunks right up under his titties, so he probably had titties stuffed down in the trunk along with his belly, huh? Coming in there shamefully, woefully out of shape like that, man. Get the hell out of here. That's not boxing, huh? That's hogging, huh? The hogs out in the yard, in the barn, huh? Pigs coming in there looking like that. I ain't giving them no credit. I don't care if they got 40 fights and 35 knockouts. You still a fat slob, huh? You go back and look at the greats. They don't look like that, huh? So if they look like that today, that tell you how pitiful boxing is today. You walking around here, your granddaddy belly and shit, coming out there with a house coat on and shit because nothing fit you, huh? Get your ass in shape, you fat ass slobs. And that's what I'm going to say from now on. If they like that, they slob. I was cheering for Hellenius. I was like, hit him again. And he hit him with that 1-2. I said, hit him again. And he went down. He looked like he fell off the top of a ladder or something, reaching for the damn peanut butter cups in the cabinet, and his ass fell off the ladder. Yeah, he did. Fuck him. Shit. Now take his ass to the buffet where he belongs. Huh? Wookie Wook says, me too. Yeah, I read that already. Lost D is laughing. E. Woodson is saluting Derek Bailey. Yeah. Yeah. You think if we have one of our fighters that's fat and tubby and out of shape like that, they won't take advantage and say stuff? They say stuff about fighters who are in shape and black fighters who are in shape and can kick ass. They still find ways to denigrate them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to denigrate their asses. Huh? A fat ass pig coming out of there. You can take a pig's body, put some boxing trunks on him, and put his head on the pig's body. You wouldn't tell the fucking difference. The only thing you'd be wondering is when will the bacon be ready? Fuck. Get out of here. Huh? Don't get me started, man. I remember Larry Merchant, talking about Tony Tubbs when he fought Mike Tyson in Tokyo. He said some disrespectful remarks about Tony Tubbs. And it still didn't mean that Tony Tubbs couldn't box, but he couldn't wait to talk about how fat he was and everything. Larry Merchant, old bastard. Somebody should have hit his ass right up in his neck. Why are you sitting over there? Oh, he choking to death. Huh? Fucking old ass vampire. Sitting up there saying this shit. But you know, from now on, they fighters ain't, hey, all of them. If they slow-footed, if they slow-fisted and feather-fisted, if they fat, huh? If they real gangly in it and fucking look like they starving to death and skin and bones, I'm going in on all their asses from now on. Because this is what they've been doing to our fighters. Even when our fighters have been the state of the art, they have never given our fighters any credit. So I ain't giving none of them fucking cave beasts no credit. No credit to the cave beasts. Take your ass back into the wilderness. Fuck, yeah, fat ass. And Iceberg Nerd says, me and my little brother call that the sloppy weight division. Sloppy. Yeah, them big pig feet. Man, get out of here with that, man. And who's gonna let somebody like that beat them? Come on, no. If you letting somebody like that whoop your ass, you in the wrong damn place. You don't need to be boxing. Go fucking pick up garbage somewhere or some shit. Huh? Trick Noti says at Kurt Anderson scrapbook at Stormy B-Man. Fantasy fight at light heavyweight. Bob Foster versus Michael Spinks. Look at Trick, man. Trick be trying, don't he? How about instead of that fight, Matthew Saad Muhammad and Bob Foster? Huh? Because Bob Foster gonna have to bring more than that right hand, bro. And even though he was murdering people with it, but Matthew Saad Muhammad and Bob Foster, that's a damn good fight. What you think, Kurt? What you think, Scrapbook? Kenneth Johnson says Bob Foster all day. Lars D says I remember that Stormy B, man. And Ronald Finkley says body bag. Rob Vickers says Hellenius versus Ajaba would be good for the heavyweight division next. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe we will see it. If Ajaba could get there through his next fight. Lars D says Tony Tubbs could move for a big man and not a bad boxer. No, Tony Tubbs was actually a master boxer. He just had trouble with his weight. And I think with substance too, but Tony Tubbs could box, man. I could watch that guy box all day long. He had great movements. He could walk away on his feet similar to Jersey Joe Walcott, not as crafty as Walcott, but he could walk around the ring and shoot his shots and fast hands. He didn't have a lot of power, but he was crafty, man, and good to look at. And I ain't talking about his weight or anything. I'm talking about his boxing ability. And that's what we have to remember about these kind of guys. You know what I mean? So that's what I got to say about that, man. That's a great fight. I mean, that's a great look back at a good fighter, Tony Tubbs. And let's see, Wookie Wook says, I like the heavyweight division as much as the next guy, but I ain't trying to see man titties every Saturday night. That's because we ain't had enough of these people whoop them man titties carrying guys' asses out of there. You got to get them out of there. And they'll find something else to do, like go sit behind a buffet table instead of a boxing ring. You got guys that's letting these guys, look, I'm sorry. Wilder was supposed to smoke that dude coming in there looking like that, man. You know? And you look at him and you say, are you serious? You gonna try to embarrass me on TV looking like this? No, man. See, different fighters from different times have a different approach. Just like different coaches from different times have a different approach. You don't look for excuses. You give reasons why. Reasons why they die. You give it to them. Oh, I didn't realize it was that hot in this kitchen. Get your ass out of here. Ronald Finkley is dead. Wookie Wook says heavyweight ain't even my favorite division. I'm gonna welterweight, so I like the welterweights. Curtis Anderson says Trick Nolte, Michael Spinks by 11th round KO. Okay. Trick Nolte says Saad Muhammad all day. I told you. That's the kind of fight that you want to see right there. Bob Foster and Matthew Saad Muhammad. There you go. Trick says, Curtis Anderson, I agree. All Foster had was a left hook. Spink's right hand was paralyzing. Ronald Finkley says, the Cuban heavyweight caught my eye. I could see him beating Usyk's ass. I can see a lot of people beating Usyk based on if they really went in there with the right mentality. This guy is in here playing boxing, bro. Seriously. Playing boxing. Because he thinks he's better than he is, and some fighters weren't up to snuff because the division was shit where he came from. Now they're going to try to pick guys at heavyweight that they could put him in with and everything and just supplement or whatever. But there's some guys at heavyweight that'll smoke his ass. Hell, Hellenius from Saturday Night will smoke his ass. Huh? So that's what you have to see. E. Wilson says, long day up here at work. I just left this lady's apartment where the kids from the floor above jumped off the furniture so hard some of her ceiling lights blew out. Oh my God. That's crazy. Wouldn't want to be living in those kind of circumstances, bro. Scrapbook Boxer says, I like Michael Spinks after 6 rounds. Trick Nolte. And let's see who else we got. Lars D said, E. Wilson, damn. Curtis Anderson says that Trick Nolte, Spinks was very awkward, but he had a high ring IQ. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, man. It is what it is. Yeah. Where are we on the time, people? Yeah. But this, you know what? I've been on here about an hour, guys and ladies. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. There'll be some other stuff going on, I'm sure. And I wanted to come out and give a little stream thanking everybody for their support. You guys have been wonderful to even keep this conversation going. And I really appreciate you. Much love from Stormy B Man to the entire chat. I'm going to sign off for now. Don't forget to catch up with us tomorrow night, the Tuesday Tussle. Stormy B Man, 8 p.m. Central. Friday night, we got the Chop Session with Stormy B Man. And this coming Saturday at 10 a.m. Central, we got the 3 Wise Men of Boxing coming back for all of you guys. And possibly Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central, it'll be a new edition of Dine and Dish. So, Stormy B Man is going to go ahead and sign off for now. But I appreciate once again, and I say thank you for your support and helping me to get over the 500 mark in subscriptions. So don't forget to go out there and subscribe to Lost D, subscribe to Scrapbook, and if there are any other brothers that's in the chat that got channels, Trick Nolte is out there. Don't forget to subscribe and support one another in the community. That's how we stay strong. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for this evening, everybody, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out. Okay?